G'day folks, and welcome back to the channel for episode number 22 of my Acid Retaliation Sentinel playthrough, where last episode we got up to the Darkvale Gate. Actually, we cleared the Darkvale Gate and we were up to Astrakhan Mountains. Now this little section here is a little bit dull, so I'll try to get through it as quick as I can, but the basic idea is that we're just covering a lot of distance as fast as we can, and the way to do that is to just use your movement skills as much as you can. Maybe try not to kill too much stuff, and we should be fine. So, get through this area. I've already covered all of the fun lore notes back in normal, so I won't go over those again. Basically, the only, let's call it, interesting section for this entire trip up to Fort Icon is it just here? It's just here. It's this little spot here with Frost Dread. So, oh sorry, Childred, my bad. So Childred's always here, he always has some Aether Crystals, and I always kill him for his Aether Crystals. And that's it, fun's over. The rest of the walk is boring. No, that's not true. We have some other stuff here. There's a totem just there, popped onto the map as I was mentioning it, and we're going to do that one, of course. We've also just got the Phoenix popped there, so let's go ahead and push all the buttons and throw frisbees at everybody. Now I think I'm standing in Aether there, so let's just get out of that to be sure. And we have got Iskandra's Hood and the Butcher of Burrich, as well as the Aether Steel Arbiter, and a whole bunch of things that I'm going to sell for money. We do have boots. Actually not bad boots. It's another pet thing, but yeah. Hang on. Aggressive Preserver Treads of Dreeg's Gaze. No. That's alright. We'll pick all this up and we'll turn it into bits later on. Now, I'm not going to worry, as I said, about the cannibals down here. I think I'm going to accidentally kill them just because I'm in the area. But we're not going to cover those again. Here is my good friend, the Astrakhan Road Rift, and we could go and do the hidden path at this point. I think I'm going to skip it for now. I don't really need any of the pants from them, although probably could do with a pant upgrade. A pant upgrade? Pants upgrade. We're going to leave that for now. I'm kind of hoping for something blue to drop. Having said that, these pants are actually pretty good as well. So that should be fine. Alright. Keep pushing on through here. And we have another devotion, or another totem coming up just past, or just before the next rift. So we'll go ahead and do that. I'm looking at my level, and coming up on Act 4, I'm looking at probably killing the Loghorrean around level 83. Maybe even 82. Which is not a problem, it's just it's a little bit lower than what I'm used to. So I may actually finish, you know, Forgotten Gods, all that sort of stuff, and still be, you know, level 90. But we'll have to wait and see. I can always just do more totems. You know, I know everybody wants to watch my horrible drop luck with the totems, so that could be fun. Hey, speaking of levels, there's level 79. And we're going to dump points into Aspect of the Guardian here. Actually, 8 points is kind of the sweet spot for this. It gets you 10% physical resistance. Gets me 68% poison and acid. This basically means I don't have to worry about poison anymore. And from there, that's pretty much all I wanted out of a cultist, honestly. So maybe I'll put a couple more points in this. We'll go up here, maybe get this as well. This is not amazing. This is kind of a secondary effect, and so you don't get all the retaliation damage added onto that. Is that true for this one as well? This I think is good just for the crowd control on it, so I think I'm going to take 1 point in that. And then maybe we go after Curse of Frailty after that. That seems good to me. He says after having just mentioned that he didn't really want anything else from a cultist. Turns out that was a lie. Alright, let's take out the Grobles. I did indeed walk past the totem there while I was busy waffling about how rubbish a cultist is, which is actually not true. A cultist is really good. Okay, old mate here is corrupted. I don't want to be standing in Aether because, well, that. So we're just going to leave all that on the floor. You need to die. Healers have got to go. And what do we got? Electrified, Swift, Electrified over here as well. I think we're okay for Aether damage. And we have the Vestments of Mourning, and this is one of the best amulets in the game. At least for the leveling on hardcore. If I was not needing Ronaprax's Sting specifically for the retaliation damage added to attack on Dreeg's Evil Eye and Aegis of Menhir, I would wear this in an instant. 4% maximum all resists is huge, +1 to Oathkeeper is nice, and then that death save has saved many of my characters, so I would be super happy to be able to wear that. Unfortunately, we're not going to. But easily one of the best leveling amulets in the game, especially if you happen to be playing an Oathkeeper of some description. Which we are. Okay, let's grab these, throw a frisbee at that. And there we go. I do want that mole. Give me the mole. There we go. Right, from here, we've reached the point where a lot of stuff kind of opens up here. So let's get this. I don't actually need Chthonic Seals of Binding, but if I did, then the best place in the game for farming them is just kind of over here. Also my little green men. They were just busy doing stuff. Just over here in this particular crypt, this is easily the best place in the game to farm Chthonic Seals of Binding. Definitely don't need them for the moment, but maybe at a later date they may be required. Got Aetherin, the Plague Bearer. Nice and dead. Everybody needs more Aether Crystals all the time, so we'll grab that. And that's pretty much it. I've uncovered all the locations for the totems, so later when I end up farming totems I can come back here, and there's a pretty good totem in this area. It's not far to run, no matter which one spawns. You don't have to go very far to get to it, and it's a beast totem as well. Right, let's get a move on here. Let's get over to Fort Icon. I believe, have the quest for... Oh, I didn't pick up the quest. Okay. Well, it's going to be this area. Actually, do I care? Do I care about doing that? Where is... Devil's Crossing is there. Order of Death's Vigil, yeah, I kind of care. I don't actually need any of their stuff, but actually, do I care? Let me just have a look. So, killing ethereals will get me rep with them. I think I'm just going to get that by accident. I think I don't care. So we're going to skip doing the ashes, actually. Once we get another, let's say, 10 levels, we'll be doing the Mythical Perdition farm, which I'm sure everybody's looking forward to as much as I am. And at that point, I mean, the build's not done, but it's looking pretty good. Right, we've made it to Fort Icon, which means we have a fight to deal with here. And I spent all morning trying to think of something that I'm going to do for my my Season 6 starter. I'm probably going to make a video after this particular one, and I'm either just going to pick something, or I'm going to use a randomizer of some sort to have it pick for me. So I'm not sure if you'll see that video before this one, so go ahead and have a look, and it's entirely possible that that video is up already. But I think I'm leaning towards the randomizer. Because the smart money is just pick something that's really powerful with no gear, level that up to 100, use that to farm gear, and then pick something that is really powerful, get a whole bunch of gear for that, and then just play that. So that's kind of the smart way of doing it. So I probably shouldn't do that, otherwise it's going to be boring. But that would be the smart way. Or just pick something with a decently strong beginner build sort of thing. At time of recording, the streamers have just done their whole randomize all the stuff, and you can't play this class, and you can't play this skill or this devotion. They've just finished that. I'm kind of halfway tempted to play something that's just completely off the wall, like, I don't know, Pet Defiler or something like that. We'll see. I think I'm going to randomize it. Anyway, so we have the mission now to slay Commander Lucius. We also have to pick up the... not the dynamite, the supplies. So let's go and get our supplies here. Turtle Shell rank 21. I don't think I've seen... No, I have seen that proc. I think maybe once or twice. Which is the reason why you have them. They don't do much most of the time, but when you need them, that's what they're there for. Into the fort we go, and we basically just go this way. This way gets us the supplies the fastest. Also got a whole bunch of flesh warp stuff. This is dropping like candy on ultimate. I really wish it would drop a little more often in normal, because getting MIs you need for a lot of beginner builds is painful after patch 1.2. Alright, down he goes. Here is my supplies, so happy to be done with that. Legion supplies collected. Now we just have to go and kill Lucius, and I'm gonna go get an Aether Resistance Potion. Now all this stuff here, like, there is some Aether damage in all this, but the majority of it is not Aether, it's mostly physical, I think. The boss, though, Lucius, he is going to be doing double damage to me if I don't go and get a potion. And I don't really want to be tanking double damage from someone who's normally able to one-shot you regardless. So I think I'll get up to him, and then... Actually, you know what? Let's go and get that potion now. Because it will be useful for this area and the next area. And I guess a little bit of the next area as well, so I probably should have a couple of them. Well, I've only got the one, so... Is there a blacksmith here? I don't think there is. Oh no, there it is. Blacksmith, and we want Aether Spirit Bane. Spirit Bane ointment. Alright, I've got 4. That'll do us.
Bring me back any blueprints you find.
Let's just check that on button 8. And I guess we'll talk to Weapons Master Edric here. This is going to reduce Homestead to Honored, but we will get that back in no time at all. All we have to do is kill a couple of beasts, and that'll be done. I could duck back to normal, I think, and get some Kubacabra action going on. Where am I going? Portal, portal. Go into the rift. Alright. So we're in here. Let's just double check I haven't already used one of my potions. I have not. There we go. Potions up. And we can now go and fight Lucius without fear of being one-shot randomly, because we'll be taking double damage, basically. There we go. So Lucius has a very predictable pattern with his attacks. He will shoot you with little balls, he'll shoot you with a flamethrower, then he's going to call down meteors. And the meteors are the thing you want to dodge. If you get hit by the meteors, you're going to be having a bad time. So, flamethrower first. Nope, balls first. Okay, that's fine. Flamethrower now. And he's probably dead before the meteors come out, honestly. That was him calling the meteors. They sunder, they potentially shotgun. It's not a good idea to be standing underneath him. Also, we picked up the Bloodied Crystal. This is one of the best adornments, or one of the best components, rather, that you can have for your rings in the late game. So pretty happy to see that. My rings, I think I'm going to leave them for now. The Bloodied Crystals are a little bit expensive to make as well, so we'll leave those alone for now, but that is a good one to have in your back pocket. And I guess we're starting to get to the point now where end-game components are going to start dropping. We could be looking at the... what is the Poison Seal? Seal of Might would also be good, just for some extra physical resistance. But yeah, all the end game stuff is going to be starting to drop now. Oh, that's a double rare. Yeah, I'm not going to use that, I don't think, but it's not horrible, I guess. There we go. So yeah, Season 6 starting tomorrow, I believe, and the difficult task of choosing a quote-unquote starter, because I can't play the second class as a fresh start. There's actually no way to delete your blueprints and such in the season, as far as I'm aware. And so whatever I pick first will be the only kind of fresh start season character that I have. I do have a Death Knight Lich Crusader build that I want to try at some point, but I will have to find the Lich Crusader set. And Death Knight is kind of done to death, literally. So I may end up doing something different. I haven't done a Warlord, but that's also very cliche. Any kind of Skater would be a decent kind of meta build to start with, because they're good for farming. Anything that can move quickly as well. I am kind of thinking Blade Master, do Belgothians, use that to farm other stuff, but anything with Soldier, Shaman, or Oathkeeper I think is a good bet. I think I'm just going to randomize it though. How did I not grab that in normal? Free XP, 1750 is basically nothing in Ultimate, but it's really useful in normal. I should have grabbed that. Alright, so we're going to be killing a bunch of ethereals. I am going the wrong way here, deliberately, because I want to uncover this totem location so I can see it easier later. This is also a potential Valderan spawn location, so having all this area explored, not to mention the XP, but having this area explored will be good for later. If I come through here looking for Valderan, I'll be able to see him from further away. And if I'm looking for totems, I'll be able to see those from further away as well. One of the most annoying parts of a fresh character is having to re-explore the entire map, even though you know where everything is. Alright, there's my actual totem down there, so that'll be good. We'll go do that totem. I think this is the same one I had on normal. Not that that's a bad thing. There we go. Right, so what do we got? Ever Burning, Burning, Wrath, Frozen. And what are you? You're another burning dude. Let's get out of all the goop. And I think everybody's dead now. Oh, no, one left. There we go. Now everybody's dead. What do we win? So we've got Beastcaller's Shroud, Contagion, Blood Reaper's Cowl. Maybe I'll do a Pet Conjurer. I did just kind of do one of those. And I did say I was vetoing pets, or Pet Conjurers and Vitality Conjurers in the last one. I don't know. I think probably not. Just because, like I said, I've just done a Pet Conjurer. You guys didn't see it, but I did a Pet Conjurer because I'm not the biggest fan of Conjurer. And everyone told me I was wrong, so I thought, well, let's go and test it. Maybe things have changed. No, it hasn't changed. Conjurer's still rubbish. No, let me rephrase that. Put your torch and your pitchforks down. Let me rephrase. Conjurer's not terrible. It's just worse than other options at literally everything it does, in my opinion. So that is my personal opinion, that there is no reason to play Conjurer for pets when Kabbalist exists. There is no reason to play Conjurer for Vitality Caster when Ritualist exists, or even Oppressor. Just Necromancer in general. Pretty much obsoletes Conjurer. There are some level 100 things you could argue, like Chaos Converted Primal Strike or something like that. You're not going to be able to do that with many other masteries. But, I'm just not a fan of Conjurer. Let's put it that way. So yeah, it turns out that all of my criticisms of Conjurer were still accurate, and it's not for me. So if you enjoy it, that's great. I'm not trying to take that away from anyone, but it's just kind of not my thing. So anyway, yeah, I played a Vitality Conjurer, I played a Pets Conjurer, I did do Elemental Pets, which the goalposts have moved a little bit from Conjurer Pets are amazing to, hey, you did it wrong, you should have done Bleed Pets, which I have done in the past, and it's pretty much the same. So no Conjurer, I think, for the Season 5, although from what, I think it was Crab Turtle, from what he was saying, Conjurers have been pretty good in the seasons in the past. All I can remember from Season 5, which is the only one I played, all I can remember is the never-ending stream of lol, imagine playing Pets Kek W every time anyone mentioned them. So, I don't know. Maybe they were good in the past, but a lot of people definitely don't seem to enjoy them. Alright, we've made it to the Necropolis while I've been waffling about my dislike for Conjurer. I'm going to look for the Exalted Stash, which could be over here. I'm going to be looking for the... it's not over here. I'm going to be looking for all of the totem locations, so I want to kind of reveal here. And obviously I'm looking for also... Oh, hang on. I need to go talk to old mate back at the fort. I didn't talk to him after I blew the door down. Yeah, I'm going to be looking for the Exalted Stash, I'm going to be looking for all the totems, and I'm going to be looking for the Blood Wagons. Do I have the quest for that now? No, but I will. And then let's see about selling all this stuff. I don't think I want any of this, so that can all go. Be nice in the comments as well. I know some people really love their pet conjurers, but I honestly believe if you want to play pets, you will have a much better time, even as a brand new, complete newbie. You will have a much better time with the Kabbalist than you will as a conjurer. The AoE clear on pet conjurers is really bad until about level 40 or so, and it just needs too many skill points, so it comes online quite late. Once you get there, it's fine, but I just don't like the slow start. Okay, I actually need to go back to here and talk to Creed or Olgrim, whoever it is. It's Olgrim, okay. What do you mean it took me long enough? I've been waiting for you. Anyway, what do you have in mind? Yes, yes, yes. We will stop the cult. Absolutely. Alright, and that is level 80. So, I'm thinking we maybe start putting points in vulnerability. We're going to get another 20, 30 odd points in total. So if we put 18 in there, that's most of our points gone. I think I'm going to start pumping vulnerability, and I'm probably only going to use this on bosses, and especially kind of not now. 3% resist reduction on a skill that I have to cast on every target I want to apply it to is not something I'm going to be doing. So we're just going to ignore it for the moment. There's Seal of Might. That would be a very nice component. This comes with 4% physical, 12% PS, 12% vitality, 12% bleeding resist. And you can have two of them, so 8% physical and then 24 PS vitality and bleeding is very, very good. Unfortunately, I mean, I have 2 purified salts and I'm still not capped on Aether, so as much as I might enjoy using that, as much as I might like to have an additional, what, 8% physical resistance to take me to almost 30%, I just can't do it. Alright, we've already got actually the eastern wagon, so we need to get the northern one. Also going to go ahead and get this totem. Yep, that'll do. Okay, we'll take care of these guys. Now these Chthonian tyrants and dreadguards and whatnot are probably the scariest thing I'm going to fight in here. Just because they, you know, one of them had this weapon and they would have been hitting me with it. Now this one's very tame. This is 44 to 81 flat physical and then 100% physical bonus damage and then a little bit of it, well, actually it's a lot of attack speed. But I have seen Obsidian War Cleavers that come with, you know, 100 flat physical damage and then 600 or 700% physical damage, and then attack speed on top of that, and yeah, it's definitely not good. Enchanted Earth, also one of the end game components that you will use in a lot of builds. It's kind of a, I don't have anything better to go here kind of thing, so I don't use it in every build, but health, regen, and armor are very good for just about every character in hardcore. The only time I just wouldn't use it is if I was playing a build that just didn't have any armor anyway. Here's my Exalted Stash, so happy to see that. This Exalted Stash is one you don't really have to look for because there's a totem here, so you will see this the very first time you come here to farm totems and you get this one. Same with this down here. If you just, oh, the totem's here, I'll check this one. Yeah, you're going to find it. You'll find it. It'll be very easy. And no issues will be had. The other way I was thinking that I could do my my Season 6 starter is I heard there was, shout out to Travis Sullivan, I think it is, who I don't watch as much as I should, but I saw on his channel that there is a picker wheel, or a wheel spinny thing with all of the green MIs that have been introduced with Season 6 on it. So what I could do is just spin that and find something to do with one of the MIs, so that's also an option. I think that's available on the Season 6 Discord, if anyone's interested. But you could also go to Travis Sullivan's YouTube channel, and there's probably a link there. I say probably because I'm not sure, but I would imagine there is a link there. Alright, really not having any luck with this last blood wagon. It's got to be over here somewhere, so it's probably under this bridge, or it's right here. Could also be right here. That's a possibility. The Dreadguards, the Tyrants, they're all a little bit scary. Not all of them have weapons. All of the hero types will have one, and all of the hero types will hit you with them. But even the yellow ones will occasionally have one as well. Right, that's done. And we don't need to talk to old mate. Ulgrim's just going to show up when we zone in, so we don't need to really mess with him. Let's go down and see if we can't find us a giant tentacle beast to slay. Shouldn't be too hard, he's big and yells a lot. Alright, little secret stash there I'm probably going to go and get just for well, because I enjoy them. Okay, what are you? You are Gortok something or other. Okay, that's a very interesting name. Alright, let's push all the buttons here. Throw all the frisbees. Squelch all of the eyes, all the rest of that. Alright, and what do we get? We got a couple blues there. Watcher's Crest is actually not horrible. It's not an MI like a lot of medals that you would want, but 8% armor, 60 resistances, and then you also get, well, I guess 80 resistances of stun duration there too. But then you also get affixes on top of that. That's actually not bad. As far as the blues go, not really interested. The Obsidian Bulwarks, not really interested. Well, not interested at all. Although there's probably going to be... Okay, so level 80 is interesting for this build, because there's going to be things like boots. Boots and pants we can upgrade as we go. But the handguards, the whole elite empowered perdition set, the absolution set here, that's going to be level 65, and we're going to be using that until we hit level 94 and we manage to find all of the mythical perdition set. Which means we're going to be running around with level 65 armor at level 93, which is not good. So one thing you can do is you can go and look at things like, do I have one here? I might not have one. I don't have one, but things like the Flesh Warped breastplate has retaliation stuff on it. So if you find a good one and it happens to be, I don't know, level 84 or something like that, you would have to find a helmet for it and a pair of shoulders and gloves and a shield, but you could get better armor. And where are they? These ones here. These come with fire retaliation as well, so it's definitely possible. All that fire retaliation, when you throw your shield, will be all converted to poison. So it is definitely an option. The other one I mentioned several times now is the Dagger set, but I'm kind of leaning towards that not being a good option. The armor value on it is just too low. It's a caster set, so getting hit with that is probably not the best idea. Alright. I came in here entirely for this broken wall and this hidden spoils, so I got a blue out of it. Not one I'm going to use, but hey, it's a blue item, and it's a blue item I didn't have a couple of minutes ago. So, kind of worth. Is my little wormy here? He's not. Okay. So if you don't get the green worm there, I can't remember his name. Surprising absolutely nobody. Vicus forgets the name of some major character that he sees all the time. Yeah, if you don't see him there, he's going to be in front of the next door. Let's go ahead and pop this open as well, since we're in the area. Another nice little hidden spoils here. Also conveniently saves me a little bit of walking. Alright, that's not one. Would be nice if they had more sort of more hidden levers in this place. You know, if you happen to know the hidden lever location for a certain door, you could open it even if it was blocked off, that sort of thing. That'd be cool, I think. Alright, coming up on the big green worm. Not too worried about him. I have plenty of resistances to poison. Actually, that's another good point. So, the Loghorrean does poison, he does chaos, and he does vitality. Now, I do want, actually, let's get to the next door. Then I'm going to go back to town and get a vitality potion and a chaos potion, if I have them. Don't really want to craft them because they are a little expensive. Having said that, I don't want to die either, so... Here he is, Bane Galgalore. That's the one. I knew I'd know it as soon as I saw it. Actually decently resistant to poison. Surprise. Poison boss is resistant to poison. Who knew? I think I'll go and get the vitality and chaos resistance potions just before I get to Loghorrean. The Bloodlord, is it Thalanus? Out the front of Loghorrean's house. Can also be a little annoying with the resistance shredding, so I'll pop the potions, kill him, go straight into Loghorrean. Okay. Let's see how many dead ends I run into this time. I'm usually pretty good about finding them. Thinking this is a dead end. It's not? It's not. How about that? That's very unusual for me. Normally I find all of the dead ends. Resistance Shred, definitely something I want. So getting another level there is good. Messenger of War, more flat retaliation. I think that's fire, that one. But that's all being converted over to poison with the shield. Not with the eyeball. We are adding retaliation damage to the eyeball. But we don't have conversion for it. At least I don't think we do. But it's still extra damage, so... Take that. Have I found a dead end? I haven't. Okay, okay. No dead ends yet. There's always options. Haven't had to double back, which is nice. Bonk. There he goes. The eyeball actually does surprisingly large amount of damage, considering that the damage is coming entirely from our retaliation and not from the skill. It's not bad at all. Yeah, we're definitely being shredded below caps on chaos and vitality, so I will be using a potion for those for sure. So more frisbees for everybody. That should be the end of them. Beautiful. And we're coming up on the Bloodlord Thalanus, so I think it's time to go back to town and just raid my potion supplies. So let's just go do that now. I'm going to go to Homestead. Probably could go to Fort Icon, but I just prefer the layout in Homestead. And also, actually, now that I'm thinking of it, well, that's unfortunate. You know what? I will buy a fire potion as well. Just in case. I think he does also shred fire. I know he does a little bit of fire damage. Or at least I think I know that. I could be just making that up in my head. Anyway, oh, I should be checking boots and pants. How about you? I'm just looking for resistances here. Ice Spike, Pierce and Vitality. These ones could be okay. They've got extra armor on top of the prismatic ones there. They've got a little bit less on the bleed. It's kind of same, just more armor. So I might grab those. And then the rest of this can go. Okay. Unfortunately didn't get any Chaos or Vitality pots out of Isaiah.
I'll keep your stash safe.
Good news, I have a Vitality potion. Bad news, I don't have Chaos. So we may have to make a Chaos Resistance potion,
It's safe with me.
which I think is going to be a little bit expensive. Riftstone's actually not too bad, and I have a lot of what are they called? Chthonic seals. So that's actually not too bad. Alright. And a poison one as well. There we go. I don't think I need... we're way over on poison. And then I push Blood of Dreeg, and we're ridiculously way over on poison. Okay, let's go kill ourselves a Bloodlord and then an Ancient Eldritch God. Or at least a representative of one. Alright. Potion. 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 Blood of Dreeg. Let's go. So I'm probably going to forget to use the Curse of Frailty here. Also, it's really awkwardly placed on my hotbar there. Pretty much everything is. I think I can... Whoop. That hurt. What happened there? Resistance Shred. Still through the potions. Okay. Bloodsworn Sigil. Convert fire on Doombolt. Okay. Bloodlord's Blade. Okay, that's pretty good. That possession change there. Fire Chaos attack speed. Yeah, not bad. Alright, let's go straight in here. I'm not expecting this to be too difficult. I don't think I'm going to be able to just get in his face and stand there like I could in normal. I'll probably try and dodge the Sunders. Actually, let's just see how we do for damage. Yeah, maybe I can just stand here and blow him up. So I've got Sundered now. I don't have Ascension active this time. Okay. Whoop. Nope. Definitely can't tank that anymore. Once these guys get into range, I don't want to get hit by their big attacks. But I think this is okay. Okay, Ascension is up. I can take that Sunder. And I think we dodged the poison. Next should be coming the Sunder again. Yep, I should have dodged that, but anyway, that's fine. I think my my eyeballs might be hitting the dead tentacles there. Alright, Ascension is up. We can do a little bit of damage here. I'm pretty sure that's not actually hitting him. Okay, definitely don't want to get shotgunned. We just back off here. Get some energy. I guess use a potion would also work. And then if I just come in close here, and we can probably kill him before this gets too out of hand. There he goes. Alright, Loghorrean... No, no, he's not dead. Now he's dead. Beautiful. So that is the end of the Loghorrean. That's the end of his little tentacle beast. And let's see the loot. So Loghorrean's Trove here. We've got the Band of the Eternal Pyre, which if we were doing fire damage would be quite nice. We're not, so kind of who cares. Loghorrean's Trove here. Codex of Lies. Aether Resistance on Curse of Frailty. +1 Necro. Yeah, it's not too bad. And Emberguard Gauntlets could be a good craft if you're looking for one. And then this is where we get his MI, which is no MI. Okay, that's interesting. I thought he always dropped it. Oh, he did. I just already picked it up. That's actually not bad. Cinderplate Girdle. Pierce, Convert to Fire, Magma Orb. Yeah, not bad. Alright, we are done with Act 4. And I think we've got time probably to get to the Coven in today's episode, but we'll keep going for now. Let's go back to Fort Icon. We've got some quests to turn in here. And a guaranteed purple item to receive as well. Which purple item is it? I don't know. Let's find out. So the beast has been banished, but Steven Seagal was pulled into the void along with it. And we got the Court of Deception. Which is not horrible, but it's also not something I'm going to use. There's no real retaliation stuff on that. I don't care about levels in... Well, I do care about Blood of Drig, I guess. Yeah, it's not horrible, but no retaliation stuff, so... We'll skip that. Alright, sure, what is it? Yes, yes. Don't show me that again. Okay, what do you have in mind? Yes, yes, yes. I will head to the Ugdenbog. Yeah, yeah, I'll find your dad. Yep, no worries. Cool. Alright, let's vendor all the stuff I found. What do we got here? Purple can go. All of this can go. Done. Right, I'm going to do this quest here. Captain Reeve. What is it? Actually, am I? This is going to be negative with Black Legion. No, I'm not. I want Black Legion rep. How much short are we? 5,500. I am tempted to do a couple of bounties. Let's see what's available. What do we got here? One of the Viziers in the Rotting Croplands Dome Up Terranhide. Okay, this would be a good one to do. We could go and do this. And also get a new weapon, although there's a long way to go for nothing that gives Black Legion rep except that one Vizier. What do we got here? The Mountain Deeps. Is this going to be Icrix? This is Icrix. Okay, next. Necropolis? That could be good. Black Spot. Yeah, no. You know what? We'll just leave that. We will get our Black Legion reputation when we get to Malmouth. Right, actually, let's bounce on over to Burrich Village and get on with Act 5. So, we'll be heading into the Gloomwald, which is really good, except for the part where Kubacabra lives there, and on Ultimate, he's a decent bit harder than he is on Normal. So I will give him a shot, and if I can't kill him, I can always rift away, assuming he doesn't just instantly obliterate me, which, it's possible. I hope he won't do that, but it's always possible. Okay, we're going to have to go around this, which is unfortunate, but did give me an Aether Totem here, so let's go ahead and do that. Back off a little bit. Oh, we've got the nasty totems with the big boys. Okay, something just sounded like it was good. What did we get there? Brimstone leg guards, not bad, not bad. Obviously we don't care about physical or cold damage. But move speed, fizz res, chance to avoid melee attacks, that one's not so great. Resistances are kind of bad in the Ice Nova. Yeah, no. I'm kind of watching this because it sounded like we got a level in a devotion point, or we reached revered with someone, perhaps. There's Phoenix Fire. That's pretty good. Turn the items back on. Yeah, that's probably going to be it. Yeah, it would have been the Phoenix Fire levels, which I am always happy to get. Alright, and now we've got to deal with old mate here, Dralgar, the Keeper of Burrich. Take care of him. He's half dead before he crawls out of the ground. It's a lot of Black Legion reputation. Could just kill him like 50 times and be revered. It's an option. Actually, that totem should have given me Black Legion rep as well. Nope, definitely didn't. I'm guessing it's because it wasn't in the Ashes area, or those big golems don't count as ethereal vanguards, they're just regular ethereals. It could be that as well. In fact, it's probably that. Okay, so Gloomwald, my favorite area of the game, my favorite area to farm. Not because I particularly love the place, the aesthetic is good, I do enjoy it, but the main reason is that it's just the most efficient place to farm. Alright, so as you can see here, this is Mystic of Attack, so the Spirit is from Mystic, and the offensive ability is from Attack. Everything else is base on this, so you get 8% armor, you get Piercing Chaos Res, and you get plus 43 to all retaliation damage, which, okay, it's not 300 flat acid retaliation and 43 all retaliation damage, but it is an option you can go with. It's 50% more armor. So maybe you keep like the gloves and the shoulder, and you swap in the flesh warp plate mail and one of those chaos shields and something like that. We'll see how we go. If I start feeling more squishy than I should, I may end up doing that. I am also going to be looking for Chupacabra because I kind of want to fight him. I want to see how this holds up. I would expect that it's going to take me a few areas to find him. I don't expect him to jump out from behind the first tree I find. Although he does sometimes do that. I tend to find him about 1 in every 4 to 5 runs through here once he's unlocked. We've also got the good spawn on the treasure trove and on the totem. So they are both quite close. If I was actually doing farming, Mythical Valscorn Greaves. Okay. That looks good. That looks really good. Let's just see. Can I wear these? Not yet, but a level and a bit. Okay. That is a lot of flat acid retaliation. That is all retaliation damage. That is +2 to Aegis, and Terrifying Gaze is this one. Okay, so 4 skill points. It's got more armor, not much more, but more. I would be dropping a lot of resistances below max, though. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but that is a lot of extra damage. It's really tempting, even though I know that I shouldn't. So I probably should sell them before I do it, and regret it. Okay, you getting back up? What about you? Nope, everybody's down? Okay. Not Bone. What do we got? Honor. None of this is any good. I think Honor actually might be an Oathkeeper. Yeah, +1 Oathkeeper. Damage to humans. Fire Retaliation. What am I using? I'm going to Juggernaut, don't I? Honor would be a good shout, I think. Smash to ground. Oh, that's a skill to cast. Yeah, I'm never using that. Can you just not? Thank you. Alright. Anyway, we've got that, so let's be on our way. We can deal with some plants. Get the old Weed Whacker Frisbee out. Also, just behind this house here, there's a very good chance of Well, I was going to say Pakla, but Huldra apparently works as well. Good chance of Pakla being back here. Or if not Pakla, then definitely some sort of heroes. Also, this little section here can be a good source of heroes too. We're back to Revered with Homestead, which is very, very nice. Alright, and we'll grab Nane's Stash. I've already done the Lokar quest video. I don't think I need to do another one. Actually, you are the wrong plant ring, which is unfortunate because that's pretty good. The resistances on that are very nice. Alright, let's go underground here. I'm a little bit worried about Avarice. Avarice is probably a little scary. Well, not probably. Avarice is definitely scary at this point. Avarice is, I believe, vitality damage mostly. But Avarice has pistols, and she gets to shoot you with them. So potentially a decent amount of extra damage. What do we get here? Tainted Heart is... I don't use this often, but I do sometimes use it on my medal. I'm never using this on an amulet. The Seal of Annihilation goes on all amulets forever. Similar to Prismatic Diamond goes on all helmets forever. Right, let's pop this. Go take out some of these closer ones. I don't see any Aether Corruptions, although I do see the circle on the floor, so I think I may have killed him before he got a chance to put one under my feet, which I'm okay with. We have just hit 81, so I'm thinking we chuck all of our points into that until we're done. I am very surprised I haven't seen any of the Daggers set, because normally it's everywhere. Of all the blue sets, I would say Perdition is probably the most common, followed by maybe the Corruptors set, but definitely Daggers is one I see a lot. So I'm quite surprised I haven't seen Daggers yet, or maybe I just didn't notice it. Alright, looks like I lucked out. I don't have to deal with Avarice, which is good because I don't want to. Avarice is scary. There we go. And done. Let's go over here. So we're back out to the upstairs. Ground level, I guess we'll call it. And just down here on this side of the building, the south side, you can get some, or you will get a lot of Wendigos. And you can get Pakla, and once we've started the Barrowhome quest that gives us the Wendigos, you can have one of them here as well. And then you also can have just random heroes, so this can be a little bit iffy, shall we say. Okay, so Jormunder is going to go down here. There he goes, one Ogden Bloom. That's all we get. Okay, that's fine. We got another Ogden Bloom there. I am watching out for more Kuba spawns here because he does live in this area. And like I said, I actually want to fight him. So if I can get him to spawn, I'll be very happy. Let's go up here. Clear this little area. This is another area that can be a little rippy. You can get packs of heroes here, you can get Pakla here, you can get the one of the 3 quest Wendigos here as well. So this area here, this area here, this area here are usually a little rippy. Alright, we'll go and rescue, is it Amala? I can't remember his daughter's name, but anyway, we'll go and shove him into a rift. There we go. Pack him up into a magical portal and ship him off to Devil's Crossing. Now, let's see if we get Kuba over here. It's not looking like it. I will obviously be taking the Exalted Stash over here. Because, hey, free loot, right? Guaranteed blue or better item. I did indeed want to activate that. And done. What do we get? Spirit Weaver Circlet. Okay, well that's not great. We could come down here and talk to the Cursed Smith, but he only makes one thing, and I'm not doing Lokar as I go, so nah, who cares? Alright, and I've already got... Avarice will be in here. The totem will not be because I've already done that. And then up here in the top left, there is also no totem because I've already done it. So, I guess we can kill this large pack of moss flingers. And also, virulent growth here. Give me a nice ring. That's not a nice ring. Exalted Ring of Soul Warding. Actually, that's... that wouldn't be bad if it was on a better base. If that was on the, if that was on one of these, the creeping rings, that would be pretty much perfect. So, okay. Full marks for effort. Just 1 mark off for the actual result being not usable. Alright, so we're just about through the Gloomwald here. Now, I could go and do the whole Ugden Bloom farming route, but you know what? I'm just not going to do it this time. You look like fancy. What have you got? Just a gun. Okay. He looked like he had a fancy book on him. So yeah, I'm not going to go do all of the Ugden Bloom Rotting Stump thingies, but I will hit the 2 up here. Then we'll go kill Caraxus and make our way to the Coven. And turn some quests in there. Alright. Anaxius here has got to go because Aether, basically. Yeah, oh, that would also be a really nice... Whoa! Aether is not something I need to be messing with right now. Actually, we need to go this way, don't we? And then up. Yeah, Aether is definitely scary, and I need to find some boots that have a good chunk of Aether resist on them. Not sure where I'm going to find one of those, but I definitely need to get one. Actually, when I get to 82, I'm going to try and swap those in, and I can maybe swap out one of the salts for a Seal of Might. Maybe. We'll see how we go. I am definitely not setting foot inside of the city of Malmouth with 63% Aether resistance, though. That's not a thing that's happening. Alright, down he goes. Let's pick all this stuff up. And I'm just going to go out the way I came in. Avoid having to fight anything too nasty. There is a totem over there. Alright, alright. Go get the totem. Kill all the crabbies that crawl out of the ground. Okay, Chaos Shell the Void Touch. I don't mind so much about Chaos, but Aether is definitely scary. Alright, let's bash all these. This is an ancient totem from memory. Forsaken. Memory is faulty. And none of this is looking particularly good. But that's fine. Sell it all, turn it all into bits. I am going to need to do a decent amount of crafting at max level, so... that is perfectly fine. I didn't even look at what those blueprints were for, I can't remember. I don't think it's relevant. I don't think it matters too much, actually. Right, Puppet Master Lynx and... purple one that I just read and I've forgotten already. Nothing too important, put it that way. Okay, let's, that's a lot of XP just kind of hanging around here. Let's see if we can't kill this. You there, with all the Aether damage. Stop that. Okay, and we do have an Arcanist here, or an Arcane monster. That's gotta go. Why isn't it dead? There we go. I think, all the chaff was getting in the way of the eyeballs, and then the, shield was not proccing. So we're kind of out of luck.
That skill's not ready.
Alright, so we've made it to the Coven here. I'm just going to do a little bit of shopping, and by shopping I mean selling, and eat some conversation pie, and that's going to be it for this episode, so hang around if you want to see the shopping, I guess. But otherwise, that'll be the end of this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. But yeah, for everyone who wants to see the riveting gameplay of me selling things to a vendor, go ahead and stick around. But yeah, we're pretty much done. We're pretty much done. I should be checking those boots, shouldn't I? And the pants. What do we got? Bloodhound Greaves, no. These plants... Plants? These pants, no. Gloves, I don't care so much. Here we go, boots. Oh, I remember these. Yeah, no. At least I think I remember them. I've seen several Taskmasters or Dominators, whatever the pet boots are. I think of the Wild also. That's a lot of bleeding. That's a lot of Aether as well. No, we'll toss those for now. Aether and Elemental, no. I think we can just sell all of this. Hey, Will of the Living. Oh no, Dawnbreaker's Duty. Oh, never mind, that's not at all what I thought it was. Alright, we'll go and eat our conversation pie up here. And we have a deal. Alright, that is going to be the end of the episode officially, so thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and goodbye for now.